Yo, what's good? It's your boy back with another video. Today we're going to be looking at some of my old drawings and I'm going to be reacting to it and critiquing them. So this should be fun. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is a drawing I did. I want to say I did it back in 03. So this is like high school. This is my first, maybe it was 02. Maybe it was 02 because I'm looking at it and it's looks like I'm kind of new to color pencils. Yeah, I'm kind of new to color pencils. I think this is like my second attempt at using Prismacolors. And so my red pencil out. So right off the gate I noticed. So number one, the shading is awful. That's the first thing. The shading is awful. Second thing, the eyes are crooked. Eyes are supposed to be on a straight line like that, but I have them going like this for some reason. The ears looks like it's half done. I don't know what I was doing there, but the ears are definitely like I said, the shading is just horrible. Half did this and it looks like I got white. I don't know anything about colors, right? Because that wouldn't be white, pure white. Let's look at the hair. It just looked like a whole bunch of marks, but it's fairly decent. And then right here, once again, the shading. It just, I didn't do a good job of blending these creases right here, so it just looks like lines. I didn't do a good job of blending that out. The mouth is a little crooked. I don't know whether it was like that on the picture or what. So the mouth is crooked. This corner should be right here. The teeth, looks like I drew the mouth wrong and then I just tried to jam the teeth in there any type of way. Like the teeth, especially this right here, it would be more like that instead of going all the way up like that. Let's go to the shirt and the shading. Oh my god, it looks like the shading is rough, like a oak tree or something. It's rough like an oak tree, man. It's bad. It's bad. Look at the shirt. Like I said, this is my first, second, maybe third attempt at using colors. I have no idea what color theory is. At this point, I do not know, as you can see. Now let's go to the next one. Not that one. This one. So we go to this one, and this is supposed to be 50 Cent. It's supposed to be 50 Cent. I know exactly when I drew. I drew this my senior year, like almost the end of my senior year, because Get Rich Die Trying was out, just dropped in the club. 50 was the dude. 50 was the dude back then. So this is the album cover of it. But anyway, so let's take a look at the mouth. I mean the face. So this seems like a theme of mine. The face is all distorted. So I don't know whether he's on an angle, whether his face is tilting or what. I don't know. Couldn't really see the ears. I'm thinking I couldn't really see the ears on whatever reference I was drawing from, and it was just dark. That's just it's just bad shading, number one. It's just bad shading. I don't blend in the highlights with the rest of them. It looks like I colored everything black and then just went back over and filled it in with the white. And that's probably what I did. That's probably what I did. The necklace doesn't really look like a necklace. This vest or maybe a gun holder. The design on it, it's not looking it's not looking good. It kind of looks like I colored this with like crayons or something. Like this is Prismacolor. Didn't do a good job of blending that at all. And this right here, all of this right here is supposed to be like a broken glass type of effect, a bullet hole type of effect. I don't know whether I represented that right or not. I don't know whether people can tell what it is. The chest, I don't know what I was doing with the chest. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing with the chest. Okay, so it seems like the middle goes like that. Okay, it's all the fundamentals. It's all messed up. So you look at the chain. It don't even look like a chain. Let's look at the tattoos. I think I did a pretty good job on the tattoos. Shading though, yeah, I need to work on shading. Back in high school, I thought I was like the truth at shading. I thought I was like the truth at shading. And I love dark. I love the shade dark. I go dark real quick on that, but I did a pretty good job on the tattoos. Once again, didn't blend that in right. This doesn't really look like, but this belt, I guess the belt buckle supposed to have like diamonds in it or something. It don't really look like diamonds. It look like white dots. Look like white dots. But the thing about this drawing, when I drew it, I remember everybody was like, "Oh man, that's so good." They had it. I had it displayed. You do a pretty good drawing. I don't know how the teacher picks it, but the teacher would pick whatever project we had at the time. She would pick it and display it in the middle of the high school. Like you have a display glass or whatever, and everybody was looking at it and I was like, "Oh man, you drew that, bruh? Like, bruh, it go hard, boy." So anyway, looking back on it, it's like, a lot of mistakes. Yeah, and then I think we got this one next. And this one I didn't really finish, as you can see. I end up losing. I lost the reference. So I lost the reference picture to this one. So I wasn't able to actually finish it. But I did this. I did this one in, when was this? 2010. This was like 2010 when I did this one. And as you can see, I'm still using the grid method, but I did this in 2010. The shading, my shading has gotten a lot better. As you can see, I'm not going as dark as I was in the high school pictures. So really nothing much to say about this one because it's half done. So next we got this one. I did this one. This is the most recent one. I did this one in, I want to say 12, maybe 2012. Maybe 2012 I did this one. 2012. And so let's zoom in. The first thing I see is the eyes, right? So that's a little bit too dark. That's not really realistic to have that much just outline, no type of variance on the outside of the eye or the eyeliner. I could have did better. This right here, it's supposed to be a shadow because I'm guessing the light source is coming from this way. Light source is coming from this way, so it's casting a shadow right here. I try to draw that shadow, but it's not really believable, right? The shadow is not really believable. But it looks like I got the eyes lined up pretty good. The mouth is kind of off. The mouth is going that way. That she was frowning or something like that, but the mouth is kind of off. This shading, although better than my high school pictures, the hair, it just feels like the hair is not really connected to her head. It feels like it's a hat or just a scarf or something just surrounding her head. It's not connected. So I want to look at all four. So when we take a look at all four, and it's good to keep all of your old drawings, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you can look at the progression. Like, sometimes us artists, we get down on ourselves because we can't get a line straight, we can't get the face right, we can't get the hands right, we can't get the feet right, or whatever. But if we go back and look at our progression, we go back to our high school, college, and then now, you can see progressions. So it's always good to take a look at, your portfolio. So if you got some type of value out of this video, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and as always, I'll holler at you next time. Believe that.